Hey guys, I'm at the event today. This is day two, and the main event's going to start soon. Day one didn't go so well. I was playing Kaiza, and I just got hit with Irelia after Irelia, so didn't get any tickets yesterday, and finished pretty late, so I just called it a day. Hopefully today goes better, and I don't face too many Irelias, because that's my worst counter. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll give you guys an update after 3 or 4 matches. If I get 0-3, I'll probably X3, I should say. I'll probably just drop and start doing side events to start farming for cards, and hopefully tomorrow I can get the post regionals win, and yeah, go from there. But yeah, the event's been so cool. Everyone's so nice here, and it's kind of nice. So I'll keep you updated later.
Welcome back. I just got back from Atlanta a couple days ago, just kind of trying to find some time. I learned a lot. I tell you that. I've learned a lot in Atlanta. First regional ever. Never really played any TCG, but there's definitely a strategy to farm tickets and metal cards when you're there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So you bought one of the metal cards, right? Like the
Yeah,
Jinx?
so I didn't get a chance to get a good one early, so someone I know got one for Jinx. And he sold it to me at a reasonable price. And so I said, sure. I think some of those like higher end ones are worth getting. I think, especially when Vancouver is going to be
Yeah.
one of the last ones, you'll be able to pick that up, right?
Yeah. I mean, I saw Jinx was like one of the first ones that sold out. So it's probably good to pick up because there was a lot left still, I think, at the end that weren't even sold out.
Yeah, no, there was still a decent amount. I saw some pictures of them. I think like the Garen, Volibear, there's a couple of them. But I think it all depends on what you want to do. Like in the metal card, like I didn't get my own. I tried. Honestly, I think I was very unlucky with my matches. I got paired up with a bunch of I was playing Kai'Sa, so I played Kai'Sa the whole way through. I almost
Yeah.
thought about switching to Ari, but I played Kai'Sa the whole way through. And I just like I would say 80% of my matches I was fighting Draven and Irelia, which is my worst matchup. I didn't get to face any of the free easy ones. I just got a bunch of hard hard matches, and then I pay like pretty much Irelia, Draven, and then I mirror match Kai'Sa. And like the mirror matches I won every single one, which was great. But like I got like a random Rek'Sai and a Darius and then a Lucian. Those were the only decks like one-offs of that I got, and then the rest of them were all Draven and Irelia. And so it's been so kind of made me realize that if I'm gonna go to do the pre-rift or the post-rift, I gotta play the meta. There's no chances that you play something off. Like if you get caught with Irelia or Draven, it's just like it's an auto lose. It's not even fun.
Yeah. What's the hardest part of that matchup, like with Kai'Sa?
Well, with Kaiser, I really is just deflect and then, getting big
Yeah.
enough. I can't, it's just that's unfair. I mean, you saw me doing the skirmishes. Like as soon as it's an I really, it's an auto lose. It's like as much as I try, like I've beaten, maybe it's like I think I've won 30% of my matches against Irelia, which is like that's the average. And it's just normal. It's like so unfavorable for us. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, like I was there with a friend of mine and like, he farmed and got his metal card, which I paid for the pre-rift and the post-rift and thinking back, maybe I shouldn't have and just started farming. I probably would have got a metal card too. But yeah, there's a whole tactic, things that you don't realize once you get there. Again, this being my very first regional and very first thing, I kind of just wanted to see how it plays out. I was thinking and hoping that in the pre-rift I'd get some easy matches, but like literally
Yeah.
was Yi, Irelia, Irelia. It's just like I couldn't even get a free win. Like it was just crazy. So I didn't get any tickets for that. And then day two, I was doing the main event, which I should have switched to Ari. I think I would have had an easier time with Ari over Kai'Sa.
Mm.
But yeah, Ari, I was playing Kai'Sa. My first match was I got the bye, and then I got the second match, which was Kai'Sa, which I won, and then I went into Lucian. Lucian got the Exodia out, which was Rune Runner, Rune Runner, Skyfall, and Trinity Force, and it's just like
Yeah.
not much I could do to that unless I get Thousand Watcher and then like hope he doesn't have a punch first. And then I went into a Draven and then another Draven. So it was just like back to back. And then
Yeah.
just kind of
Sounds like fun.
yeah, no, I mean I thought I'd be getting like, Aries. I thought I'd get like some other decks, like a bunch like Misfortune and whatnot. Like Honestly,
Yeah,
looking at what, like I know we were discussing it, Misfortune probably would have been the way to go. I should have just stuck with Misfortune and just made a mid-range. I think I would have had an easier time with that. Again, obviously lesson learned. I think when it comes to Vancouver's coming up at the end of the month, when it comes to Vancouver, I probably have a meta deck. Haven't decided yet. I'm really having fun with Aurora Yi right now, which is the original one from Proven Grounds. But like there seems to be a lot of decks that are decent and like they all kind of have their own thing. So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. But to play in the regionals, I'm gonna take a I'm taking one of the less popular ones, and I'm just gonna pray that I can get best of. Like if it can be Misfortune, even though I think Misfortune's gonna be very busy, popular because of Aurora. But let's say
yeah.
like
You got
you know,
Elder Dragon and
yeah,
Baron coming out, and
that's a slimy combo there on its own for sure. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like I'm gonna take a look. We'll see how Australia goes and then figure that out. But I've been playing around. Diana's a lot of fun too. I think Ezreal could be fun as well. It depends, I guess. It depends on how many people are playing what. My goal is to find a deck that's for the competitor side of it, just to kind of get a best of. I don't think I'm to the point where like I could win the whole thing. I mean, I would love to think I could, but I can't.
yeah. I've been trying to find like I haven't really seen any definitive tier lists really for
Well,
like
on what's it called? Rift Deck or whatever it's called, that site that has the like where you have all
yeah
the tournaments and stuff. Um, uh, that one that one has a meta for Unleash, but they don't have anything. Everything's tier 2 and tier 3. So I don't know if
yeah
it's just like obviously it's starting.
for stuff is
Um,
like these are the top decks and there's like 10 different decks listed.
yeah.
So
Which is honestly going to be a lot of fun. I think having it balanced is going to be great. I know we're getting into the
yeah
pre-riffs coming up this week. I have my first one tomorrow. I have two tomorrow, and then I have one on Saturday and one on Sunday. Fingers crossed, I get some good stuff. I don't really want to buy too much of the product, knowing that they don't have they have a lot of Spirit Forge still laying around. It just makes me think Unleash will have the same thing. So I don't think the values will keep like Spirit Forge. So we'll see. Hopefully I can just get a bunch, sell some stuff and buy the cards I need.
yeah
Um,
probably only worth ripping if you get it at like actual retail price
for
so it's
sure, yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah. And I'm just hoping there's supposed to be a third wave of Origins coming in. That I'm looking forward to because I really want to complete. I got my should be getting my graded cards from the signatures and GGEZ Teemo coming in, so we'll do a rip
Yeah.
for that to see what we got. But but yeah, I think like knowing going to Atlanta for the first time, being the first ever TCG getting into, I think it was a lot to learn. And I think if you get a pod of 8, maybe even 4 people, you could probably get away with 4, and you just grind out side events. But the Super Saturday, that one's crazy. Honestly, I think like ideally, I would love to maybe go to another regionals and maybe just get an admission pass and just play the Super Saturday. That one seems like it could be a lot of fun.
Do you know like how many matches you need to win to get the tickets for like a metal card and stuff like that? Because all I've ever read was like, oh, you just need to win tickets and that's how you get them. But no, I never really
Yeah.
seen it say.
So the whole process, like people had it calculated. So if you did 2v2s and you had a pot of 8, it would take you about like 2 to 3 hours to farm out. But I mean, the judges and the people working are kind of like aware of what you're trying to do. So they give you a time restraint. So on day one, every match takes about 30 minutes to an hour. So you should be getting about 11 tickets an hour, or depends if you can squeeze by, you might be able to get more.
Okay.
But like expect to get a metal cart every like I would say every like 4 to 5 hours like of play of just going back to back to back kind of thing. So it's very interesting. Again, now if you play the pre-rift and you win all 6, you get 48 and you get the metal card. That's why all of them day one at like midnight, they all pretty much sold out. Ideally, I would love to get an Ari, because that one I think would hold its value, especially being the last regional with it. But um, we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's quite interesting to see like what it is. Like the side events, I was playing free for all and I had a blast. Honestly, just even playing it just for fun, like it was a blast. Like even if I didn't win, I got like 3 tickets from it, and then I did 2v2 with my friend. 2v2 is a very interesting matchup too. I think that should be played more in locals. I think that would be a lot more fun. It's
Yeah, never tried
it's
it. Only tried like a three-person
free
game
for
one
all.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like free for all, like it's a these obviously I typically only play 1v1, but when you start playing these free for all and like more casual play, it actually changes the game altogether, and it's just like, whoa, this is actually a whole different vibe, and it's a lot of fun. Like honestly, I would love to see more locals promote 2v2s, or even like a free for all, like one, four, and then winners kind of pod together and whatnot. That'd be
yeah,
cool to see.
like team tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, team tournaments would be, I think, the next step for them to do it. Or if they do, maybe they do a side event where it's, I think they do some 2v2s, but an actual side event where you can actually win a decent amount of tickets, um,
Yeah,
or get something out of it would be very interesting, because it definitely changes the whole gameplay altogether. But yeah, I mean, knowing what I know now, obviously Vancouver will be a different story, and obviously we're from Toronto, so it's just like going to Atlanta was, obviously the exchange rate, and then the US has like Cash App and Venmo and all that stuff, and we don't have that here. So what made it a little harder to buy stuff. I mean, I have to use my credit card a lot of the times, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but I'm looking forward to going to Canada. So there's like a lot more people with e-transfers and whatnot.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about what are you thinking for set three?
I've been playing
Any
around
new
with
decks to
Ari, to be
play?
honest. Like, and Ari has been a lot of fun. I'm gonna probably build, once we start getting the cards in, I'll probably start building it out and playing with it. Like I said, that'll be my competitor deck. I'm gonna probably play LeBlanc or Vex or something like that for the side events, just so that way,
Yeah,
whatever has the best win rate, probably the way to go.
yeah. LeBlanc
Just
seems pretty crazy.
yeah, I will need a buy, so I mean, getting the pre-riff to get a buy would be ideal. It's funny because like we don't have any skirmishes this month, right? It's all June, July.
Yeah, there might be one at the end of the month, but I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah, but I think the end of
Might
the
be
month
one near the end of the month. Might be the same weekend that the tournament's on, though.
yeah,
The
exactly.
regional.
So I don't know if they would do that. I mean, I feel like I think it's supposed to be June, July, which is what I saw, right? The promos look sick for the skirmishes, that's for sure. So it's very
Yeah,
interesting to see. Uh but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting set. I mean, hopefully people don't get tired. I think Aurora might be something that burns people out, just because it's not, I mean, it's a good card, but at the same time, it's just like it takes away the fun a little bit when you get that out. Just like these monsters are there. It's just, like the dragon comes out, kills 3 units, and then it's a permanent Imperial Decree.
yeah. And they just did a rule update post like yesterday, I think,
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah,
for the dragon, where like you can split your damage
yeah,
up on
because
stuff. So like if there's 3 units and you send a 3 might in, you can just do 1 damage to each and kill them all with 1 unit.
yeah, no, exactly. So it's just like they
Crazy.
split. The lethal damage is one, right? So if you have
Yeah,
like a unit that's seven, there's 7 units there. You just send it in and kill all seven, and
yeah,
then whatever. So it's again, it's a permanent decree, right? So it's just
yeah. I'm just wondering if that's still gonna like if that's gonna affect decree too, because you can't do that with decree. Like,
I think it switches decree as well. I think decree now is the same
yeah,
thing. Because lethal damage now would be one, right? So that's what it would be.
yeah. I don't know. It was kind of confusing because like I read the rule thing and then I read people posting about it, and I was like, the stuff they're saying isn't what I read unless they changed it so you don't have to target, because normally you have to pick like a main target in
Yeah,
combat, right? So like even if you were, say they had like 2 7 mites and you
right.
did the elder dragon and then you go in and attack with like a 6 mite or whatever, basically they're saying like you could kill both of them, but
Yeah.
then normally how I thought it worked was like you still have to pick a main target
Right. I think that's how
before
it
your
was
extra damage
before.
gets spread out.
Yeah, I think that's how it was before, because
Yeah,
lethal damage wasn't, but now they clarified it, and I think that's how it goes now for that. So it's gonna be interesting to see
yeah.
um
That
how it's
works
gonna
better
play
for me
out.
with Decree because I can do
Yeah.
even stupider. Like I can go in with like whatever. like
Yeah, but I
hard
mean, at the same
sharp or
time, you
something,
just
you
have
kill three
mechs anyway,
guys.
so it's not like it's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I got some recording stuff. So with all the pre-riffs, I'll record everything and I'll post all the rips and we'll put them up and see what's going on. And then
Yeah.
we'll start. I'll start videotaping next this night, so we'll have some gameplay. Maybe we can comment on the gameplay and stuff like that. See if there's anything that we can do, and then kind of go from there. But you know, ideally, that's what we're gonna start doing, right?
Hmm. Got pre-rift this week. You're going to one tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I got one during the day and then one at night. So I'm just gonna take a
Yeah.
day off or something and do that.
Yeah, and then Sunday we got one, so we'll have a
Yeah.
lot of footage.
Yeah, yeah. So we should see a lot of ripping. And yeah, so if you guys do like this content, obviously subscribing and like the video would help us. The more we can get, we're trying to become a Riot or Riftbound sponsor so we can get the pre-riff like everyone else and rip that for that'd be great to see. And hopefully we can get that for Vendetta. But yeah, ideally that's what we're gonna start doing. And we're also like we have talked with our locals and we'll be live streaming some of the skirmishes and stuff like that. So we have some people who go to a lot of these regionals as well, so there's some high level play. So we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah, stay
yeah,
tuned.
interesting. Yeah, stay tuned and we'll stay in. We'll figure it out. See you on the next
Yeah,
one.
see ya.
Later.